Guess I'll take this. Yeah, this tastes flat.
The whole story with Anderson Cooper, Sunday at 8 on CNN.
All right, so I'm going to make a slight correction. This data extraction was done solely from John O'Keefe's phone. Perhaps we'll hear more about the defendant's phone later and what, if anything, investigators were able to recover on the phone or phones in her possession. But this was just from John O'Keefe's, so I want to clarify that. Dante Pointer walking along, I got those moments that not the most exciting moment to hear things like this. It'll pay off yet to come. These messages come.
Absolutely. What we're seeing now is more of a foundational witness. It's talking about the technical side of how they obtain the evidence, and it's really going to talk about the integrity and the credibility of the methods, which then are used to say, look, this is evidence you can trust. So saying it's kind of building, although it really, as a pure anyone on the other side, is like looking at paint dry, unless if you're the defense attorney, there's a point that you're going to attack around the integrity of the extrapolation process that the police use. For example, if they took some things out of the phone but didn't analyze everything, or they selectively, are going to produce evidence to the jury that they're not going to exclude other evidence. So it's really a momentum building moment, although once again, it's like looking at paint dry.
Right. And so once we get to the substance of these messages, and Dante, I know that we do have the benefit of trial number one, so we know there were some very angry voicemails on that phone that the defendant left the victim, and we know that there are text messages that talk about him wanting to break up with her. How important do you think these messages are coming from the victim's phone?
Critical. Give insight into the relationship and the state of mind of the defendant and set it up for her engaging in the type of activity that she's being accused of. So these are critical for the prosecutors in terms of making their case.
Right. Dr. Pointer, thank you so much for the great legal analysis today. We'll let you go. Stand by, my friends at home. They're on a break in the courtroom in real time. We're slightly behind on our feet, and hopefully we'll get all caught up in our next hour of Court TV Live. Everybody arriving back after the break, so the timing looks perfect. We'll be right back.
Covering the White House, you are in the center of where everything is happening in our government. There are really important issues happening in our country right now. People have questions about where the economy is headed, immigration policies, how the U.S. is handling global conflicts. My job is to bring meaningful answers and ask critical questions that impact everyday lives for our viewers. Really cool. Scripps News.
For live reports, breaking news, and headlines from across the country, stream Scripps News.
Celebrity trials are like no other. You not only have the drama of what happens inside the courtroom, there's the drama of who these people are. Paparazzi everywhere, people just hoping to get a glimpse. It's something that we haven't seen anything quite like.
A strong showing for the case against Robert Kelly.
There's this balance between the pizzazz of celebrity and seriousness of a trial.